Australia's Pacific solution for detaining asylum seekers offshore will continue indefinitely. The High Court's found there's nothing illegal about the way the Nauru detention regime's been set up. The decision means more than 100 detainees and their children who are temporarily in Australia could be returned to the island. Here's National Affairs correspondent Greg Jennett.
Let them stay! Let them stay!
The court would not be swayed.
Let them stay!
6 of the 7 judges had already decided Australia's laws to detain asylum seekers in Nauru are okay. And as for Nauru's, one cannot discern in the language of the Act an intention that Australian courts should pass judgment upon the validity of the laws of a foreign state, wrote a dismissive Justice Patrick Keane.
I just had to make one of the most difficult phone calls I've ever had to make in my life.
The loss crushed the hopes of lawyers and activists that more than 100 Nauru detainees and family members currently in Australia might get to stay.
We're talking about 37 babies, 54 children, many of whom are going to be in classrooms around the country right now.
In each case, the refugees or asylum seekers had been taken off the island for treatment for pregnancies, medical problems, rape or assault.
Sending them back to Nauru doesn't solve the problem. It just pushes the problem out of our sight and out of our mind. It's a black hole.
There are no government plans for mass deportations of detainees and, figures insist, certainly none for 37 babies and their mothers. Some may remain, others will be returned as their medical conditions improve, allowing the tough public line on deterrence to be maintained.
Nobody should ever doubt the resolve of this government to keep our borders secure.
Nauru houses 537 detainees, including 68 children. Many have been found to be refugees, but can't be resettled. That's a problem the current government and the alternative are grappling with.
Both in the time that we're in government and the time we've been in opposition, of course, we have discussions with our neighbours.
There are still no takers. Greg Jennett, ABC News, Canberra.